Tonight, a rocket is going to crash into the moon. While the moon is pelted by asteroids and meteorites all the time, this SpaceX rocket that was launched more than a year and a half ago has been orbiting the Earth and the Moon system and will finally impact the moon next to Einstein crater tonight at 11:35 p.m. in Pacific time or 2:35 a.m. in Eastern time. So if you have access to a telescope, or if you can get onto a live stream that will be watching the moon during this event, definitely wake up and try to catch this sight. There is a chance that you will see something happen when this event occurs. The impact is taking place right on the western limb of the moon. That is, when you look up in the sky, the side of the moon that is all the way to the left. That's where this is happening. It's on the very edge. Because it's not facing us directly in the front, it means that we will have some geometrical appearance of the dust plume when it rises off the moon, and this could get as large as 47 miles tall. To put this in perspective, when you look through my telescope at the moon, the craters that you're seeing are somewhere between 20 to 80 miles across, the vast majority of them. Your eye can easily see those. So if you're looking at the moon tonight, you should be able to easily see an event occurring on the limb of the moon. There's of course a lot of controversy surrounding this. This is a human-made object. It's an artificial satellite that is going to be crashing onto the surface of the moon and creating a crater that was not there naturally. This has happened multiple times in the past. We have crashed numerous rockets, numerous spacecraft onto the moon, whether intentionally or by accident. But this raises a lot of questions about what are we doing to regulate both governments and private industries when we send objects up into space. I just put out a blog post discussing all this on Friday night, and I am much better at writing than I am speaking on a camera like this, so I hope that you go over to my website and actually read everything that I wrote. I'll try to summarize some of that here, but I have a lot more thoughts with links and articles and other sources over on my website. Like I just said, sending objects into space is not too heavily regulated. Private industry and governments can pretty much put anything that they want up into space, and not much kickback is going to happen. This is why you're seeing so many tens of thousands of Starlink satellites, and Amazon is going to be launching its Kuiper constellation, and there's going to be other companies that are trying to put up these AirNet satellites and other kinds of satellites, such as Reflect Orbital with its 60-foot wide mirrors to direct sunlight to a specific spot on the planet. All of these and more can be done because there's no regulations, no laws, no oversight happening. More or less, if you can get it up there and it's not a nuclear warhead, you're allowed to put it there. Several decades ago, nations around the world signed the Outer Space Treaty, the OST. And while it does list out numerous actions that are allowed to be taken place in space, it is very loose in those restrictions. And the two most important are: do not put nuclear weapons in space, and you cannot claim property in space. There's very limited enforcement, and there's very limited restrictions on what you can do. So while a rocket crashing into the moon may seem like a big deal, it's something that we have been doing for decades already. And the question arises, should we even be allowed to do that? Should we be allowed to put unnatural craters on the moon? But because the private space industry is so new, they are pushing faster and faster and faster, trying to do what they can before regulations begin, if regulations happen at all. Like I said, I have a lot more thoughts in the blog post. I'll have a lot more questions in the blog post too. I hope that you'll go and check that out. I will put that up in my Instagram story again. You can find it on thehikingastronomer.blog. It will be the very latest post that I put up there. The post I'm referring to is the July 31st post. And remember, this rocket is crashing tonight, August 4th or August 5th, depending on your time zone in the United States. The moon will be above the horizon. There are different resources that you can use to watch this event happening because different organizations around the world will be trained on the moon during this. I personally will be watching from SLU, an organization that operates telescopes around the world. And they're going to have a telescope in Chile focused on the moon to watch this impact occur. As pictures and videos come in of this event, I will make sure to post them onto my Instagram and Facebook stories and be posting it on my blog as well.